Hello, everybody, soul family, beautiful light workers out there. It's Shawna L. Francis. Today is September 30th, 2022. Thanks for joining the Ascension Daily Update. I'm trying to get creative here. I'm in Newport Beach. We're getting ready to watch a concert here this weekend, and on the beach down south a little bit from here. And Kryon came through this morning in grand fashion, and so I thought I'd take a moment to let you all know what he had to say today. Pretty exciting things. Loving it. Lots of energy work again today. He did tell me I'm still wearing the training wheels. Still wearing training wheels. So I don't know what it's like to not have the training wheels on. I guess I'm going to find out. I do know that, I'm definitely acclimating to these newer energies. And sorry, guys, for any background noise here. There's folks walking around. Anyway, we're getting creative here. All right. So again, there's always just so much love coming through these beings, and they're just always so. It's almost like it reminds me of a love that we don't really have much of it here on the planet. Like if you give birth and you've got a baby and you just bond with that baby and you just feel love for that child like you have never ever experienced in your entire life before. It reminds me of that level of love. And these guys like Kryon, Melchizedek, the Galactic Federation of Light, my other guides, being of a higher vibrational nature, highly evolved and already in the light, it's a whole new level of love here to try to comprehend. And we talked a little bit about that. So always like these lovely little pleasantries at the beginning. Good morning, Shawna. This is Kryon of Magnetic Services, ready to help you take on your day here down in Southern California. The beach nearby, the ocean crashing, clouds in the sky, a bit of a fall briskness in the air. It's actually maybe about 73, 74 degrees, so it's not really super warm here, which I think will be good for an outdoor concert, actually, be perfect. Here you are being present, ready to go, ready to serve, and to be in this moment with me. Thank you, Shawna. And I'm like, well, thank you so much. This is amazing. I'm so honored to be working with you in this capacity. And he says, yes, it is our honor, it is our pleasure, and the love. I don't know how many times I will say it, but you'll just need to get used to me. My love for you and for all of you is immeasurable by your human comprehension. Just what I was talking about in the beginning, just immeasurable. The love here is real, dear one. It's real and it's deep. He says here, you have access to this love at any time. Just tune your dials to me, tune your dials to this love. Bring Kryon into your field. Feel this love I have for you that spans all time and all space. I am here, dear one, committed to you, committed to this process in your field, in your consciousness, and infusing this field with love. I mean, we've got these big guns working on behalf of humanity, trying to get our vibrations up, move us forward on this trajectory, breaking through really just an incredible amount of fear and pain and suffering and anxiety. I'm listening to Paul Selig's latest book, Resurrection. I highly recommend it on audio book because Paul has such a beautiful way of his voice is extremely soothing, and it just kind of cuts through all the noise, and it just like grabs my heart. But Melchizedek through Paul in this book talks about it's like we've been in all underwater, but the water is infused with pain. So we just get super acclimated to this pain. We don't even realize it's there. It's just such a natural way for us to be in the world is this pain. And Melchizedek in this book, they are not mincing words. They are talking about the ascension and the changes that are to come so much more plainly and more straightforward than I've ever heard in any of the books. So we're all, collectively moving down this path together, getting used to this idea that this is really happening. I mean, even years into my awakening, a couple years, I'm still going, is this real? Is this really happening? And I'm so thankful for these other channeled materials that really are confirming everything that my guides have been telling me, our guides telling us throughout this whole process. And we should just never doubt that, love is where it's all at. As simple as that sounds, love is where it's at. And the idea that we can't even comprehend the amount of love that they have for us. I think someday that we will. I think we're opening neural pathways here, the frequencies coming onto the planet. There is going to be a time where we are going to feel this love. We're going to know this love. It's going to become who and what we are as we continue to focus on this mission and as we get more and more comfortable at this level. Then he says, "Dear one, please allow me to do some energy work on your field." So that took about a half an hour, and it's just really quite incredible. It goes from kind of, I'm not feeling really anything, to then I'm seeing colors and I'm having visions and I'm feeling super high vibration, and then I'm tired, and then my heart starts beating fast and my heart feels like it's opening up. So it just kind of runs the gamut of feelings, with thoughts as he does this work with me. And when he was done, I was in a very deep trance, very almost just not even in my body, it felt like at that time. But he continued on here. He's like, "Thank you, Shawna. How was that for you?" I'm like, it was incredible. And I do catch my mind drifting off and thinking about things as we go through this energy work, and I'm always like getting after myself for allowing that to happen and kind of coming back, but it just almost seems to just happen naturally. So I had said that, I'm like, I feel like I let my mind wander a bit, and I apologized, and that I hope that didn't derail any of the energy work that he's doing on me. And he says, "It's fine. You are acclimating to all of this still." So I'm still in acclimation, still wearing the training wheels. I can't even imagine, like, Lee Carroll, after over 30 years of working with Kryon's energy, for sure he came onto the planet already wired for this, physically, emotionally, mentally, energetically. There's no doubt, because this is we're working in fields here that are not normal to this plane of existence. It's so exciting. He says, "There will be a time where you will easily be laser focused on this energy. It will just become you. It'll be second nature. For now, we are still working with the training wheels." And I'm totally fine to be at this point with the training wheels. Let's take our time here. Being more light in your bodies. Okay, so Melchizedek also, I asked a question to Kryon. Again, Melchizedek, through this new book, they're not mincing any words here, and they're talking about literally how the increased vibration is going to allow us to emit more light from our physical bodies. And the Galactic Federation of Light, when we first started talking about ascending while in embodiment, so we are staying in our bodies, we're going from 3D to 4D to 5D without dying. And normally that's how that has to happen, is you've got to kind of leave that body behind, and then you're born into a higher frequency. So what we're doing here is a grand experiment to see how this goes. It's not been attempted before. Evolution in such a way, in such a massive way, this massive transition while still in embodiment. And there will be a handful of folks here on the planet at that time who will be ready to do that, who will be ready to move on to this next dimension while still in their bodies. And from what Melchizedek was saying in this book with Paul Selig, we are going to be, literally there's more, the higher vibration, this is physics, it's science, will cause more light to be able to be emitted from our bodies. It's almost like we'll have more space. We're going to be a little more, I don't know if you say transparent or translucent or something, but we are, we're going to be less dense. Literally, that is just that's the physics of what is happening here. So I just loved hearing that, because the GFL had talked to me about this as well. And actually the GFL, and it's in one of my early videos, probably from 2 years ago, where they talked about when we get ready to make that leap from 3D to 4D, then on to 5D, that there is technology that will help us get there. There's literally going to be technology that will have to be employed. Who knows what that looks like? They haven't really elaborated on the details here, but It's almost like we'll get to a certain point on our own, and then the rest of this will have to be helped via technology. But he said, yeah, it's true. Actually, this is true. The idea that we're emitting more light as we raise our frequency. Perceptible energetically and subtly, but it is true, and that's exactly what's happening. The more your vibration raises, the more light you emit, and this is perceptible by those around you and who are in contact with your field, who see you, who tune into you. Just like a tuning fork, it has the ability to raise frequencies around you. This is how it works with the collective. That's why we say that the light is contagious. It just has a knock-on effect of raising the vibration all around us. And Melchizedek's very big into this. And this is what, they've been really, have had me really focused on being conscious of my frequency, being consciously aware of whatever vibration I'm at, and knowing that it's impacting the collective. And absolutely, this is true for you as well. It's really true for everybody on the planet. Our fields are, they go much further out than just our physical body here, right? It may go out to infinity for all I know, but being aware as a light worker where your frequency is at all times, it's important. And it's not easy. I'm still learning how to do this. So, and then he kind of paused and he says, today there is a marker. We put a marker or a stamp on this moment, on this day. And he said, here is a marker for humanity's field, where the platform of love has become more solidified, so it's easier for others to step onto this platform, and it will hold their weight, and they can stand here and be accepted into this love more readily. All right, so conceptually here, today's the day he wants to put a marker down saying that the platform of love, which we are all trying to stand on and be a part of and embody and, really live, has now become more solidified, where now we can really kind of be more sure-footed, stand on this platform of love, and just be more comfortable here. So I love that visual. Those who are in the know will feel more grounded or connected, more anchored into their love. It won't feel quite so fluid and uncertain. So as of today, saying this is a turning point for our fields. Being a beacon of love will be less scary for some. It will feel a little bit more normal, a little more natural, as this ground beneath you feels a bit more solid. Let me know if you're feeling this. Does this resonate for you? And the effects, the byproduct of this sure-footedness is trust and peace and the release of anxiety and worry that comes along with all those things. Just feeling a little bit more comfortable with this idea of just being in love and light and keeping things in that space and not, living in this world of pain like Melchizedek had talked about in his book, that we are like, okay, like I can do this, we can do this. We're getting used to this idea. Allow that smile to be on your face more often and a giggle within your throat, not taking yourself so serious, taking it all in stride, feeling so much more at peace with your reality, knowing that you are in choice and you are creating it as you go. Yeah. And there was a nice long pause after that, and I had said, thank you, Kryon. Is there anything else? Anything else for today? And he says, walk as one with me, dear. With every step you take, walk as one with me. Carry me with you. Allow me to experience as you do. Let me be in this world with you. And I'm like, absolutely, come on in. Come to the concert with me today. Being in lockstep with the team and being really conscious of their presence, working as a team, working fluidly as one shared consciousness. This is where this is going. I'm still just in awe for all of this. But I'm open. I've said yes. You know, I've said it out loud many times. I give myself over to divine will. Let me be your avatar in service. Let me to, you know, allow me to give over, you know, to divine synchronicity, to the universe, the larger plans of the universe. I surrender. So I'm getting there, guys. Let me know how you're doing. All right, we're gonna take off. There goes a jet overhead. Hope you don't hear that. I love each and every one of you. I hope you're doing well. I should see you all tomorrow, okay? Mwah, mwah, mwah. Okay, bye guys.